and welcome back to Simon Says Farms. Today is the day that we dread every single kidding season. It's time to disbud some baby goats. So we get a lot of negative comments every year about disbudding, and it's from a lot of people who don't even own goats or think that they know what's best for our goats. We disbud for several reasons, and many of those reasons are for the safety of our goats and the safety of our handlers. But also it's required. We show goats, and dairy goats are not allowed in the show ring with horns. So this little girl is about 5 days old, and that's about when we disbud our girls. Boys, their little buds will grow in a little faster, so you just want to keep feeling their heads to make sure that they're not growing in too long before you get to them. So this is our 5-day-old Alpine doeling, and I can feel that her little horns are starting to pop through the skin. I don't know if you can see.
Yeah, right there.
Yep.
Yep, right there.
Right here. So what we're gonna do, what our procedure is, we do one side at a time. So we'll do the right side first, and then we'll put her in a kidding stall and bring out another one of the kids and do their right sides. And we usually like to give them at least 15 minutes in between sides. But Aaron's gonna go over exactly how he does everything as he's doing it to show you a step-by-step process.
Preparing for disbudding, there's only a couple tools you're going to need. One is, I set up my little area, is the disbudding box. And I'm actually going to turn the camera around and do a little more on the box itself. You guys don't care about me, it's the equipment that's more important. So, turn the camera around. The disbudding box is a very simple contraption. It's a box. It allows the goat to sit in there. There's a little board there for their belly, just in case they have very little legs. Sometimes we roll up a towel and put it in there for the really short ones. But then their head sticks through here. And I don't even latch it because I'm sitting on the box to make sure they don't move. And then the disbudding iron can be purchased at Jeffers, I think is where we got it.
That's where we got it.
Yeah, we got it from Jeffers. The box is around here somewhere. There it is. I'll actually show you guys the box itself. There it is. A little dirty, but we've used it 3 or 4 years, same iron. It takes
I think this is our third year.
Third year. So it takes about good 10 minutes to heat up. You'll know when it's warm when you test it on your box and it makes a nice circle. And that would have made a circle if I held it flat, but that's definitely hot enough. So it's ready to go. The next, very important, is snow. And in New England, we always seem to have it during kidding season. So snow is the next piece. And then the last is just good lighting. So I add an extra light here so we can see. So now I'm probably gonna just tripod this because I obviously cannot hold the phone while I do this. All right. Liz, let me have her. Him, her, I'm not sure. You said her, right? Yeah. All right, girl, this will go quick. That one is big. Good girl. Good girl. Okay,
And
down.
she's really tall.
Down. She is a little tall, but she fits. So I always start right side first just because I'm right-handed and it's easier. Can you just check and see if the camera angle is okay?
Yeah, it is.
So the bud is right here. I can see it. I want to get the center of that iron.
Oh, I can't see the iron.
The center of that iron right in the center of that bud. And the first time I go, I literally only count to 3. I'm just trying to get the hair out of my way so I can see. 1, 2, 3. That's it. All right, little girl. All right. So the good thing is I hit it perfect. The bud is still right in the center. This is where you would make that decision whether or not you were a little tiny bit off and to readjust. Because once you get started, you can't readjust later. So I did get the good spot. So now this time, I'm gonna push a little harder and do a little bit of a right to left, just tiny bit, and go to probably about a 3 or 4 seconds. Good girl. So now, Liz, I don't know if you could see this. You might want to take that off the tripod. You're starting to see back here. See a little separation going on back here? Yeah, you can see that right there where my thumb is. A tiny bit of separation. That's basically just the skin. So we got to get that off first. That's step one. And you can see it's starting to make a nice clean circle. There goes the skin, right? There's the skin cap. So that's off. So now we've got just the nub of the, and you can see right there, I don't want to burn myself. You can see right up here that it's starting to separate. The bud is starting to separate from the skull. And we're gonna go another like 3 seconds. Okay, good. And see, it's separating even more. So it's separating nicely on the front here, but it's not starting to separate in the back yet. So I'm gonna put a little more pressure to the back. Okay, girl, come on, stay still. It's okay, it's okay. You're almost done. Okay, and because we go short, very short bursts, I'm not heating up the skull, right? That's the danger. You leave this on there. Some people you watch on YouTube, God, they leave it on there so long, you could literally fry their brain, and you don't want to do that. Obviously, that is not something we want to do. So, I'm actually going really slow because video. Normally, I only go 2 times, and I get that guy right off. We're getting close, girl. All right. Let's see if we can just... Sometimes I can get it on there and do a little flick, and it comes right off. Oh, look at that. See how close we're getting? See how close we are? So we're only connected back here right now. So I'm gonna just put heat where I need it, and there it is. It's off. So she is done. Grab our little snowball. There you go, girl. There you go. You're okay. See? She's fine. I will take her out of the box. I don't want her in the box anymore. So I'm gonna take her out of the box. This is usually the part the wife likes. This is the snuggle part. Okay, you're fine. You're good. And we're gonna put her in a stall over here somewhere. I'm not gonna go to the
last one.
Yeah, I've got to go to the last one. I put her in that stall. She'll climb all over the hay. But look, she's already done. She's not crying. It's basically not hurting anymore. She's fine. And we'll let her cool down or relax, and we'll do her other side later. And we'll just continue this process, basically, throughout. I think we have 7 or 8 goats to do today. Mm-hmm. So I'm actually going to set up the tripod because I don't want people to think it takes that long. I'm going to set up one, no editing, just straight timing on this one. So you can see how quick it actually is.
Oh, right, don't be such a drama queen.
I got that. So we're still on the right side, just so we know. We haven't moved to any. Okay, you're good, you're good. Oh, we're so close. I can't see, the smoke's in my eye. Okay, shh, 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 shh. There you go. You're done, mommy. And Snowball. That's it. Okay, the last boy, and they're all done. Both sides, nice and clean. So show me the other side. Nice and clean rings around the outside. Yep, burned my finger just a little bit right there. Oh, you can't even see it. That's how little it was. But
I'll let Mama's back in.
they got their ice cubes.
Yeah.
Their ice chunks. So we're gonna let the moms back in so they can all eat again.
Okay, so as you can see, it's not that bad. We were going a lot slower today just because of the video, but we do generally go in short spurts of iron. You don't want to leave that iron on their little heads that long, because it can be really bad if you go too far. There's a small window between disbudding your goat and killing your goat. So we do shorter rather than push that envelope. So, I mean, that's what it is. So she's not going to have horns for the rest of her life, and she'll not remember this whole event. So that's what that is.
So one thing Liz mentioned, she won't have horns for the rest of her life. I would say 99% of the time, the girls 100% works flawlessly. They don't grow horns back. The boys, on the other hand, no matter how good you do it in the beginning, they can still grow skurs, and they come back a little bit. But then you move to the video we posted a couple days ago about just how to keep those trimmed as the goat grows older. Yeah. Right? That sound good? Yeah. And the only other technical thing is because I'm right-handed and I hold the iron in my right hand and I hold the goat still in my left, when I move to their left horn, this part of your hand right in here is very, very close to that iron. So you just got to be very, very careful. It's just a left hand, right hand thing. But again, ask questions below if you have questions that make sense.
No judgment.
No judgment. We'll just delete your comment because you're an idiot if you put something stupid. Don't comment on stuff you don't understand.
I don't
basically.
like this any more than you guys,
right.
Who don't understand why we do it. What I really don't like is coming home from a small mini vacation to a goat that got trapped in the fencing and hung himself because we disbudded him, but his horns grew back. So imagine if he had full horns. I mean,
and it happens. It happens. People get impaled by horns on goats. I mean,
they hang themselves in fencing. They destroy their fencing. There's a lot of good reasons to do this. It sucks, okay, but
it's necessary.
It really sucks when you come home and your goat is dead because of his horns.
And if this video helped one other goat owner understand that it's not that hard and it is necessary and saves a goat or even a little 3 or 4 year old kid from getting a horn in the face, the video was worth it. So subscribe, like, comment. Have a good day. You moms want your babies back? You all want them back here. Go get them. Go get them. Go get them. Your babies are looking for you. Everybody in. You guys are all staying inside today.